I wasn't planning on doing this video. Namaste, everybody. So, India. Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic. They don't bother me with it, it's a classic. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's 4K quality. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't care if I put on the kurta or not. It's the message that counts, the energy I'm putting into it. Dogs barking, yakking, whacking, drinking some coffee here. I already had my chai this morning. I already had my chai. I'm just having some coffee because I like both, but I love chai much better than coffee. I'm a chai man, not a shy man, but a chai man. So, why does India, why does Bharat hold a special place in my heart? A very special place. Yeah, spider webs trying to catch me, but they didn't catch me. I just went through them. So, because Bharat, India saved my life. I'm saying Bharat because that's the original name. That's the name that's been in all the ancient scriptures that come out of that territory of Asia, in terms of Nepal to, you know, whatever, all these places, former this and that, blah blah blah. So it saved my life, that the energy there, because when I went to Bharat or India in 2019, before I went, I was all happy-go-lucky. I was vibing on the spiritual thing, on the spiritual waves and everything. I was so happy that I was going that way. I had already bought my ticket and all that. Some of you, ouch, have already heard that story, and I stepped on some old ass barbed wire right there. Okay, there we go. I'll pick it up in a moment. And that clock is never running, just a relic of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Anyhow, so, but then a few months before I went, like about 3 months before I flew out to Bharat, I had a big falling out with my father, and it was something that was major that just affected my emotional, psychological, mental state. I just lost it. I just became totally depressed and just wanted to check out of this world, and that was the plan, and it was on all the way through. I was going to check out in Varanasi, Banaras, Kashi, and I remember I was just so depressed, but nobody knew about it. Nobody, because I just really don't share these feelings with anybody anymore, except a good old friend that is a psychologist as well, so he'll help me out a little bit, because really it's all about what you can do for yourself. But in this case, the driving force that changed my whole thing was when I remember I had a layover in Qatar, because it was Miami, Qatar, Delhi. No, excuse me. Miami, Qatar, Mumbai, India. So I remember at the airport there in Qatar, at the Mohammed or Hamad, whatever it's called, International Airport, Doha International Airport there. Hey Brownie, hey baby girl, you beautiful thing, you, Oreo, Venus, Beam, Lalito. I was, you know, I had already written down this in my diary many times, the way I wanted to go and all of that, and left the diary behind in Colombia here, in case anybody ever read it and would find out more information or whatever, if they wanted to. If not, who gives a crap anyway? Nobody cares, and that's okay, because everybody's got their own story going on in their heads, and only a very few handful of people will care about other people in their lives, because everybody in general is just on a whack job mission, all whacked out, or too focused on the material world in terms of making money, and they will feel some sadness or whatever, but you know, life goes on. So I remember that I got on the plane in Qatar for bound to Mumbai bound, and I was just totally depressed out of it. They're just like, yeah, I want out of here. And I knew I was going to arrive in Mumbai, and then from Mumbai I was going to fly over to Bhubaneswar, because I wanted to see some things before checking out. Just the last couple of things I wanted to do. Follow the route that I had already planned out before I fell into that deep depression, into that I'm out of here depression. I don't want to be here anymore, period. And somewhere en route to Mumbai, I can only speculate, guess, that is when I entered the energy field of the strong spiritual vibrations of that land. People can say whatever the hell you want. Oh, you whack jobs. Nah, you this and that and whatever. I don't care. This is my story, not your story. You don't like it, don't leave comments. Because it's not you're free to comment all the nasty crap you want to. You're not helping out people when you don't know if they're really depressed or not. And you're leaving dirty ass comments, hateful comments. Be supportive in general or neutral, but don't be hateful. But then again, haters are always necessary in this world. We got to learn to overcome them or die in the process, as they say. Die trying. Oh, Jaramillo's shining strong. See, in Colombia, in this area of Colombia, they say they got a nickname for the sun. They call him Jaramillo instead of Surya. Jaramillo is the last name. Jaramillo, but it's Jaramillo. And now he's beaming right now. I can feel the heat on it. So I'm going to go into this old shed kitchen thing. And it's an old kitchen because that's where the former owners used to make chorizos and whatever on the wood stove. I mean, the stove right there with the bricks, and they had the wood here. We don't do that. I surely as heck don't. I'm a vegetarian, period. So, yeah, I got on the plane. It's probably going to be a two-part video because I'm doing it in 4K. Look at Beam just having fun over there. And then the girls are on the other side of the fence over there. And we got Martina right here. So, let me just sit down on this raggedy-ass old chair. Hopefully I don't go backwards like I did the other day. Smash my head into something. I'm here to stay, like the Korn song with a K, that rock group. Here to stay. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Venus. Hey, Sundari, beautiful. Hey, Lalita, beautiful one, you. So, I've told this story before, but this is just the new version, 2024 in October. I wasn't going to make any more videos until December, but here I'm making the last one. But all of these videos that I've made, pre-recorded vlogs, they're going to be coming out this month and in November. But in December, I'm not going to do anything until December again. So the next time you see me, if you see me in the video in December, past November, then I'll probably have my hair much longer and all of that. No beard, just a 3-day, 5-day no shaving thing, or 1 week. When I don't shave, I just trim it with a machine. So I get on the plane, and I told you, somewhere, my speculation, I entered Bharat, Bharatia airspace. I felt the vibes. Well, I didn't feel the vibes per se, like I noticed it. But I do know this, that looking back on it in retrospect, all the times I've looked back on this, that energy field, that whatever, and like I said, you could call it whatever the hell you want, just leave it out of the comments. Think whatever you want to, but don't come knocking on me, knocking on my story, because it's my story, not yours. It's a story of wanting to live again and having forgotten that I was gonna check out in Varanasi. And I just became happy all of a sudden. I forgot everything. I forgot that I was depressed. I forgot that I was going to check out, take myself out in Varanasi. I forgot, totally forgot. The thought never crossed my mind again. I never remember, never even thought about it. I was in Mumbai. I was enjoying. I got off the plane. I was so happy to be there. It was so ecstatic. I was like in ecstasy. Nothing or no one bothered me. None of that constant honking that you can hear in Mumbai, in certain areas of Mumbai, around Kolaba or around whatever, around the airport. Well, not the airport so much, but the international airport, the Shiva, whatever they call that. Forgot that name. Some former king or ruler of that area that they named the airport after. And I was down at the India Gate, down in South Mumbai, and I remember all the touts and the scammers trying to sell me things, like coming up to me every few seconds, and nothing bothers me. even construction workers that were working construction site when I was walking towards Ocean Drive and asking me for $5 for money. I'm like, what? Nah, man, it's all right. I don't have any money for you, buddy. I was just totally ecstatic in Mumbai. I enjoyed it. In the Shore Bazaar up there by Grant Road, somewhere near there. I was staying near there in an Airbnb near the Grant Road railway station, whatever it is. And it was beautiful. I forgot that I was going to take myself out, that I was totally depressed, that I was unhappy with this life totally, that I don't want to be here anymore, that I thought this was all a shit show. It really isn't a shit show. It's just in your mind, in the mental realm, that you make it a shit show, but it's not a shit show. Hey, Shanti. Sorry if I'm saying bad words. I usually don't, but I gotta illustrate the point to people that won't get it any other way sometimes. It is a crap show. Shanti's right over there on the other side of the fence, and so is Subhadra, rolling on the grass, giving herself a little back massage. So like I said, this will be 2 parts. I don't edit anything anymore. I don't. If I ever do again, good for me. If you don't like it, too bad. I'm not doing any editing right now, putting any photos or any video clips from those days. There are plenty of videos of my experience in India. If you want to see them, just backtrack on the videos section of the channel of Eddie Toro. That's my name. Use it, don't abuse it. So I was happy. That energy just wiped it all out. I mean, India has a special place in my spiritual heart, which is on the right side. My physical heart, the one in this body, is on the left side, but on my right side, that's the spiritual heart in the spiritual world. When we talk about spiritual things, look it up.